Hey, we're back at Jacktown in Bangor, PA today. This is the tractor pull show. So we're going to be seeing a lot of cool stuff today. A bunch of hit or miss engines. Let's take a walkabout. I love all these old engines. Look at these things. American ingenuity. Gotta love it. This is what you do with some old Singer sewing machines. Clever as heck. That's my speed. Well, being a woodworker, this is my favorite part. I love the smell of sawdust in the morning. Oh, got the makings of a barn. Love it. Blacksmiths in town. He's preparing some lettering. This is my favorite part, this guy here. $65 horsepower, $2,060. What year is this? Oh, 1910. Back at Jacktown in Bangor, PA today. Gotta love this place. 1910 tractor for $2,060 at the time. So if you love tractors of all makes, models, and years, this is the place to be. It looks like the tractor pull might have been yesterday. I don't know if it's today. Got a lot of mud over there in the pits. Let's see what's going on.
Style it.
Ben.
He's going. See how he's shifting his butt over?
Well, apparently the tractor pool was yesterday, so they're just showing off a lot of the tractors today. And the kids are having a little bit of fun there that you just saw. I'm gonna head out over to the steam shed. Is that a thing of beauty or what?
That was the first milling tractor ever made.
Some more American ingenuity. Get your tractor, hooked it up to a couple wheels and a piston, and you're chopping your wood.
Shingles after they come off the mill. The shingles are not square. This machine here will square up the edge. Now you have two parallel edges beside it. That's this.
Hey Jonathan, what do you have here?
Well, this is a Wright compression engine. This is a hot air engine that was used to pump water in a hotel from the well up to the roof storage system. This would pump about 2,000 gallons an hour. So they would use this maybe twice a week or whatever to fill the tank, and it would. What are we doing here? Acting up a little bit, but it's all right. It'll keep going. Anyway, it's a hot air engine, which means that it has a hot side and a cold side. The hot side would expand the air, push it to the cold side where it would contract, pull that piston down and push it back again, and to keep that system going. It's a little different than a steam engine in the fact that this needs a little bit more to get it going. A steam engine has steam pressure behind it. This doesn't have that pressure, so you have to actually spin that wheel a little bit faster in order to get this thing going in the morning.
So this is being powered with wood?
This is being powered with a wood fire. So we have a wood fire going here. And it takes about an hour for it to get heated up to, this has to be at least 130 degrees before the system would be able to start working.
Wow.
And then you just spin this wheel by hand and get the wheel spinning
moving
a little bit, and then get that system going back and forth. And then we'll just got to keep this fire going, keeping it hot enough.
So where in the building was this located?
This would have been in the basement. It would have been in the basement, and obviously exhausted out out the side because we got a fire going in here.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that comes out of it. It does get a little warm, but there's no steam. So it's just hot air. So
it's very clever.
And the cold water from the well would actually keep this side very cold. And that way you can keep that system moving. It also pumps cold water up through this to keep the leather rings cool as well.
There you go. I noticed this is it was $420 in, what was it, 1906?
Yep.
Yep. Amazing.
That's correct.
Hi.
This was rescued by my father back in the early 70s.
Oh, no kidding.
And he had it in pieces back then. And I was tripping over it my entire childhood in our garage because this piston was actually broken. And we didn't have the ability to actually get that fixed at the time.
Right.
So eventually he donated it to the club here at Jacktown, and they were able to get that piston fixed, and now it's running great.
Just amazing.
Now people can see what it does and see what was used back in hotels to keep the water in their well.
Okay. Hey, thanks for your time.
All right. Have a great day.
I think this is my favorite part of the show. All these mechanical devices, just absolutely amazing. All different types of pump powered by steam. Excuse me, buddy. Giant winch. Yeah, this would have made Ben Franklin proud here. This young lady's making up some tickets. This guy's putting the ink on the lettering.
Okay, so you take this.
The old butcher shop. Okay, this is the corner of the flea market. Let's take a walkabout. You guys know I mainly come up here for the tools.
Clamps.
Yeah.
Oh, we charge for that.
How much?
We don't have enough money. I can't tell you how many times this has been photographed, our stuff.
Yeah, you got good stuff here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, thank you.
Keep warm. Hey, look who's here, my old friend Bob Gary. Hey, Bob, what's going on today?
Hello, Bob. What are you doing out here in this hot?
Hey,
hot
you know,
heat?
I love coming up here and seeing you.
Well,
So,
let me
what
show
do
you
you got with these
Let me
anvils?
show you these two anvils. Really good contrast. This is a colonial anvil that goes back to the 1700s. What's unique about it is that fifth foot right there, and that kind of is really a feature of the early 1700s anvils. But this one here had some issues. First off, you can see the peening over on it and the use of it. Then also, you look at the end over here, that's where the horn used to be at. Back in the day, what they did is they would forge this, and it was all hand forged by the blacksmiths. But after they got the anvil part, the body forged, then they would forge the horn onto it. It wasn't forged all at one time like the more modern day anvils are. But this one here came over on a wooden ship back in the 1700s with George Washington and his time period. And you can see all the peening on it, that this thing was just really used.
Oh yeah, they got their money's worth out of this.
They sure did, I'm telling you. Then in contrast to that is a more modern anvil. This is a Fisher anvil, a 70 pounder, got the 7 right there. On the back over here has a date on there of 1936. And what's kind of cool is that they have 1930s cast, but the 6 is stamped in. So that way the pattern only had to have 1903. They got add a 4,
Right.
5, 6 by
Oh
just
yeah.
stamping it.
So it's good for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you really notice on this anvil right away is how clean and crisp this is. These edges are in perfect, never used condition all the way across here. There is some rounding here, which is what you want in an anvil for a blacksmith. You want that rounding like that. So this is a really top condition anvil with a Fisher Eagle right on the front right there. And it's kind of in contrast when you look at the colonial anvil that had just been abused for 300 years to how clean this anvil is here.
So did that come out of Josh's?
Nope. I had a friend come by today or yesterday and dropped it off to me. Right up here to the spot.
Nice.
That's kind of nice. And then the guys who can't afford anvils, here's what they do. They get the railroad track.
Yep.
That's a good anvil. But here's an anvil with the horn that's made out of a railroad track.
Yeah, I actually have one of those.
Yeah, they're useful for the guys that are just doing small work.
Sure.
This is a nice little, hardened steel from that train riding over that track every day.
Sure.
That's a little bit about the anvils, Bob.
All right, thanks, Bob.
You're welcome.
Talk to you later.
So that can cut straight.
Hey, John, I hear you got an interesting thing here. What is this?
Yeah, this is a Peter Wright 100-pound anvil, and it's on sale today. It was $550. It's going down to $500 now.
Okay. What's the history?
Its history, it was built in 1895 by the Peter Wright Company, and they went out of business in 1904. 9 years later. So this is one of those later models of the anvil.
It still looks like it's in pretty good shape.
It's in excellent condition.
Got a little bit of roughness here, but
Yep, but that's to be expected.
yeah, well, it's more than 100 years old.
Exactly. So it's a nice find.
Yeah, sure
If
is.
anybody comes here and buys it, but got a lot of good stuff here too.
All right. Thanks. Ooh, looks like we got some walnut here. Nice slabs. Some nice future tables there.
Yeah, well, I'm down over there.
Here's my favorite tool store. Get a grip. Let's go talk to the owner. Hey, look what I found. My good buddy Dan Rossi.
What's going on,
Hey,
man?
buddy, how are you?
Good to see you. How's
Good to
everything?
see you. What's going on today?
This Jacktown.
This bridge just caught my eye. What's this all about?
This is actually a replica of the Hellgate Bridge that's in New York that was built in 1912.
Uh-huh.
This particular one was built by Rail King, or Mike's Train House. It's an excellent example, very similar to Lionel's version post-war. Very, very cool, very detailed bridge.
Sure is. Look at that. That is so cool.
Pretty awesome. We have some train stuff up here. We have a whole lot more back at the store.
Uh-huh.
Just brought a little bit so we could tease people and come down to the shop.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
it's,
What's going on with the truck? I saw you just got the truck
Isn't that
not too
great?
long ago.
It's,
What year is this thing?
1952 International L110.
Uh-huh.
So, found that actually very close to the shop. She's a runner. A lot of fun.
Did
The
you
inside.
did you drive up in it?
I did, yeah.
Yeah?
So it's pretty
So
clean.
this is the work truck now, huh?
That's the work truck. You got it. Pretty
Awesome.
amazing vehicle, and man, does it bring a lot of smiles to people. So a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
All right.
I'm so glad you stopped by.
Yeah, thanks for coming. And your hours over at the store, what?
Our Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 6, and Sunday, 12 to 5.
All right. Hope to see you there. See you, buddy.
All right, bud.
Bye. Got some interesting stuff here.
So you can go home and make it.
I don't think I could. Not in my wood shop. Don't have a welder. Gorgeous stuff.
I made other stuff and my kids stole them.
I bet. Boy, these are really cool looking.
I made a bulldozer for my son-in-law. He runs big equipment,
Uh-huh.
and I made it out of all lawnmower parts.
Right.
The thing's about this tall and about as wide as this table. It probably weighs freaking 50 pounds.
Do they sell well?
I didn't sell it. I gave it to my.
No, I mean these lamps.
You know, it's the money thing. They get $300 for them on the internet,
Right.
and I mean I got them priced a little lower, but you know it's the economy today.
Sure. All right, here comes the train.